my
Now we're live.
Welcome to Kristen's Rap Hour, in which we talk about what a fucking laundry Luddite Carl is.
I am not a laundry Luddite. I'm just okay with using a shirt to wipe out the inside
And
of the
I'm
detergent cup.
with putting the cup in the washing machine. I don't know why this is a problem.
Because then it winds up in the dryer, and then you don't have it for when you have to wash the next load.
Then you hold the thing over the washing machine and push the button until you guess how much detergent's there and call it a day.
This is even more riveting than episode 1 trade law discussions.
I like law discussions. You bite your tongue.
Can I go back to burning the bridges of everyone I've loved in this game? Come on.
I mean, were there any bridges there to begin with?
Your bridge was pretty much on fire. You just keep trying to walk on it.
That is the best expression ever. Yes. Yes.
So do we come back to Colin being yelled at by a 16-year-old boy while his mother sits in the dirt in front of the church, or do we come back to Yezi and Aldwin, or what?
I think if Colin's ready to go, he should probably go.
I think we can go back to them for a second first, because I want them almost to like finish their thing and come be like present for my misery and breakdown and horribleness. Almost.
Because I don't need, like, I'm not even sure where I kind of
really nothing to do now.
I kind of want to finish yours
if you want.
Nope, I think I want to finish yours, because then I think we can wrap some of this stuff up. Yeah, so like
I'm pretty fucked up. I can make myself look more disheveled.
Freaking so
Can you stick some grass in your beard?
Chadwick comes storming down the steps. Like you can see in his eyes that he's pretty much seeing red right now, or maybe you can't because you've been drinking.
Can he yell first? You asked me to cover up your lies, and now you shove my mother.
I'm going to spend a fate point now to go past it, or whatever it's called. To grit my teeth or whatever.
Let's see. It is
because I mean I got 27 of them, so I might as well, or 26 of them, so 27. I might as well use one. Shrug it off.
Shrug it off. That's it.
Temporarily negate a superficial wound penalty, which is the same as being drunk. So
yeah, it's a +1 ob.
Okay.
Yeah. That's probably good, because as you sort of like pull your will together to force the world to be in like some kind of reasonable like level of normalcy, I guess. He comes just storming like down the steps, across the path, like steps over his mom to be between the two of you, and shoves you back.
Okay.
And it's just like, don't you dare touch her again. And he stands there glaring at you with his fists clenched.
In a completely non-threatening way.
And I'll say that's fucking fine with me. She wanted to come see you, so I brought her to you. Tried to drag me in there. No, I'm done.
Yeah, and he's like, fine, coward, if you want to give up. then go. And he's pissed, right? Because you've already put him in a position where he's lying for you, and he knows he's lying for you. And you're drunk, and you've just pushed his mother down, and he is 16. And he walks up, and he's like, "Go!" and just like both hands into your chest. And then you see people like, the church is kind of out in the outskirts of town, but
there are farms around and people around still.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna burn some bridges, you might as well burn the whole bridge system.
Right. And he says, God, what's he going to say? I can't think of anything to say.
Fall to your knees and start crying.
I was getting to that point. Like he's got tears starting because he's torn over this.
Who are you? This is the moment, Matt.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Cut scene. Move to the keep.
You can totally do that if you want to.
I don't want to do anything.
Talking to Shaun.
Yeah, or he's shoved you. What do you do?
Yeah.
Like,
I've got two instincts battling it out here: sucker punch and don't hurt kids.
Yeah.
He's marrying age.
Shit, I don't know, man.
Yeah. He's like, "I said go, you liar," and like his fist comes up.
I like the start crying thing.
I'll take the punch on the face.
And then will you turn your face to the other side? Offer him your other cheek?
Chadwick doesn't hold back. Like,
I know.
If you're gonna take the punch, you're gonna take the punch.
Yeah.
It's really not that much. He doesn't have it's a B2. It probably doesn't even like register as more than like a scrape.
And I'll kind of look up and there's some tears tracking, and he'll say, "Careful, boy. You're supposed to be better than me here. Remember, I'm the fucking rotten one. You're supposed to be on the path."
And he he looks at you and says, "I guess I am."
Oh.
Well, then I'd advise you don't go hitting any more drunks. Otherwise, I'd also say if you're gonna hit a drunk, make sure they stay down. And I'll say if you're on the path, then these belong to you, and I'll take out like a couple of keys and throw them at his chest.
Yeah, he's like he takes them, and he looks at you for a second, and then he turns his back on you and helps his mother up.
Good man. All right, I will.
At this point, like, people in the fields have stopped working, and like everybody's like standing at the fences and like looking over the stalks of wheat. And Chadwick is like, come on, mother, let's get you cleaned up.
And I'm going to storm off a direction I don't know which way yet.
Remember when I was worried
so-
that throwing him in jail would ostracize him from the group?
I'm gonna
Remember when that was a thing?
I'm gonna storm off into the woods and I'm gonna hit my third instinct and just like break down in the woods crying and praying.
Okay. All right.
It's gonna be a shame when we hold this feast without you.
It is.
Yeah,
We're
okay.
here at Father Cullen's memorial feast?
He's not dead.
Well, yeah, but we're remembering when he wanted to have a feast.
Yeah, so let's kind of figure out where things are gonna go from here.
I have 3 things I need to do
Okay.
that span about 3 days.
That span about 3 days.
Yes, because time keeps everything from happening at once. I need to talk to Cordia. I have a dinner date with Osmani, and then I'm going to throw a feast.
It's gonna be an interesting dinner date.
That
Right? Especially now. Thanks for that.
that is true.
You didn't help any.
I tried.
So did I. Thanks, Obama.
Cool. So that night, Asnani, like,
I
Yezi.
thought we were going to have it the next night. Not that it matters. I don't know.
I
Do
did.
what you want.
You do what you want.
It was going to be the next night so he could sleep off the drunk he already tied on.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. I didn't know if you wanted to go deal with Cordia at that point or not.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Hang on. We lost
No.
what happened? Sorry. Everybody's pictures got all wonky as soon as he dropped out.
It's all Dustin's fault.
It's all Dustin's fault.
Dustin. That's why I'm not going to get a shiny new husband, too.
Because it's Dustin's fault.
Yeah. He had to go waving his dick around and arresting the wrong people, and now I can't have a husband.
Like you do.
Dustin and I are just like making bad decisions and making life interesting for you here in Gosvick.
Like, really, we're doing you a favor. We're keeping you busy.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. We're on your team. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick while we're waiting for Dustin. Unless you needed me for something.
No, it's okay. Should I just go to break until everybody gets back?
We can.
I guess. Unscheduled break.
Or we keep going. I don't know. It feels like a dick move.
All right, we'll be right back, I guess.
Did he say anything in any of the chats?
Let me transition. let me transition back. He ran away while you were gone, but that's okay because we're back now.
He's off in the woods anyway.
Yep, he's off. He's off
ruining his own life,
praying and crying in the woods, like you do.
Sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
Like a drunk asshole who ruined his life. Yep.
Do you have an end game planned here, Matt?
No, I have no clue what I'm doing.
No, we play to find out what happens. This is things go bad. That's kind of what happens.
Sometimes you're a dick and you just accidentally kill a bunch of people on purpose.
Sometimes you have a drunken one-night stand with the direwolf in the woods.
Oh.
Exactly. All right.
I then want to play the weird wolf human centaur offspring that happened.
That's just weird.
That's fair though.
So
he's gonna have that Varda look.
That's yeah. So it's the next night. Did you have a particular? Or wait, sorry, I keep getting screwed up because I don't know what it is you want to do. So, like.
Well, I put it in order. I need to talk to Cordia.
Okay.
The next night, I'm going to have dinner with Asnani, and then I'm going to have a feast. I don't know what Alduin's up to. I probably need him as my personal...
He's done. I'm done with it.
I probably need him as my personal bodyguard during the... Well, no, because he can't hear what I have to say. So I want to go talk to Cordia, basically.
Yeah, that's not hard because, like...
She's in the keep.
Not only is she in the keep, but, like, when I imagine that there are like regular duties as regent that you have to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, paperwork.
Yeah,
signing shit and ordering shit.
And once you are kind of in that mode, Cordia is right there. She doesn't seem to be happy about the situation.
Yeah.
But she's there, waiting to assist you in whatever you need assistance with.
Make sure I sign everything right.
Yep.
Put the right seal on it.
Yeah. She's there in her 3 layers of clothing.
I don't say anything, but I make the fire a bit bigger.
And she at one point she comes up to deliver a few legal documents to you, and she says, Kalis has told me that he and Senia are planning on leaving after this feast.
Are you comfortable with that?
She she says, my comfort is irrelevant.
I disagree.
She said, do you?
Well, yeah, I mean, this isn't an ideal situation. I understand this isn't the position that you wanted to be put in. I can sympathize with that. This is less than ideal for everyone involved. But you're going to be here, no matter how much either of us like it. and you're going to be in the keep. And I just want to make sure, like, it has to happen this way, but there's no reason for you to be uncomfortable during it. Does it make sense?
She says, Are you concerned for my physical well-being?
I just want to make sure that you remember your time here pleasantly. I want to accommodate your needs and your comforts. Food, sleeping arrangements, whatever you need. I mean,
personal harem.
Yeah. Do you need some bitches, Cordia?
She kind of looks at you like for a long while, and then is like, you don't have any idea what the issues are here, do you? It doesn't even occur to you.
Take a moment. I'm like, oh. I thought I did, but now I'm not so sure. Would you enlighten me?
She says, Kalis seems to have overlooked the issues with maintaining this this region, this province, as a holding of the Imperium, while ignoring some fundamental rules. She says, necromancy is punishable by death.
It's not necromancy. That's...
Do you truck with the dead here? You allow this?
We honor our ancestors.
She says, you have buildings full of bones. I have seen them. Your witches speak with the spirits. I've heard them chanting their rites.
Mm-hmm. And we raise nobody from the dead. We don't... I was going to say we don't make pacts with the dead, but that's not quite true.
It's an absolute fabrication.
Yeah, like, I understand that it is foreign to you, and admittedly, as an outsider, it takes a long time getting used to. This isn't how we deal with our dead back at the Confederacy. But the Varda people, and me now even, like, this is a thing of honor and respect for those who came before us, not trucking with dark matters. I mean, how do you honor your ancestors? Do you stick them in the ground and pay them no mind? That seems cruel.
No, we cremate their bodies and send their souls along the path to the afterlife like civilized people. But the dead are dead and should stay dead.
And we make sure that we put our family to rest when they die. I like take a moment and be like, well, I've set my son, but once we kill somebody, it'll be fine.
She says, are you denying that your voices to the ancients speak with the dead?
No, I'm not denying that at all. But I'd be loath to call it necromancy. Is that really your biggest issue here, Cordia? Is a difference of religion?
You think this is a difference of she's like, Kalis has made a mistake here. I don't have
You're really hostile. Would you like to talk about it?
She's like, you don't understand the laws and beliefs of the nation to which you belong.
And you don't understand the laws and beliefs of this region.
She rolls her eyes as if those were relevant. They are part of the Imperium now.
I point to the window. I'm like, they're relevant to every single person out there. And they have been for, I name exactly how long the Varda have been here. I'm like, they have been for the last, 1,500 years. You can't just come in and expect our beliefs and our systems and how we honor our dead to change just because you don't like it.
You're treating this as if it were a simple disagreement. You are violating the natural order of things.
According to you.
She says, and I suppose your local priest has spoken of this.
We don't want to talk about him.
Did she mean Colin?
Yeah.
I'm like, actually, Colin has come with an open mind and has chosen to embrace the Varda people.
and like she is literally like taken aback. She's like, I
am giving her my best. I am validating your feelings, and I hear your words face.
And she's like, the rumors of witchcraft and dark and forbidden magics had always been.
She's a witch.
I was gonna say.
Have always been in this area have always been treated as rumor and exaggeration back in the academies.
And what happens if you walk out into Varda and start doing whatever it is you can do, which remains as of yet unseen by me? It's gonna look like an aberration. It's gonna look unholy. That doesn't mean that it is. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't consider it and learn more about it before we judge it and condemn it. Ignorance is not a license for persecution. And I'm just hoping that as you spend some more time here, maybe we can change your mind about this. But as it is now, Kalis has left me in charge. Like it or not. And as I said, I want to make your stay here as comfortable and productive as possible.
If you want to make my stay comfortable and productive, you will start setting pyres for your witches to burn on.
All right, let's start with you, bitch.
Oh, I hoped we could like this one.
Matt, you want to light everything.
Yeah, I smile and I'm like, well, that's your choice to make then. If that's what you choose to be upset about the entire time you're here, prepare to be upset until the Kalis returns.
She puts her hands on the desk and leans over, like, and like she's not a young woman. Like it's not like she's a girl. She's older, clearly educated. And she says, yes, Kalis did put you in charge as a regent, as a representative of the Imperium. You have an obligation to uphold the Imperium's laws.
I have an obligation for the well-being of my people. And their religious beliefs and ceremonies are part of that well-being. I am not done. If you raise one finger against our speakers and against our customs, I will have the guard captain arrest you and you will rot in a cell.
It'll be fun.
Until Kalis returns. Now, I am willing to provide whatever you need, whatever your heart desires, to make this easier on both of us. But this is not a point I am willing to argue with you until you educate yourself a little more. But in the meantime, don't come into my office speaking this ignorant bullshit when you yourself would be branded a witch out there. You are dismissed.
She does not move. She's like, you don't have the authority to dismiss me.
I plant my knuckles on the table and I'm like, okay, well, let me rephrase. Get the fuck out of my office.
And she leans forward and says, make me. Heretic.
Mine, you have a perfectly good guard captain to use.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, wait here. Or come with me.
No,
do whatever the fuck you want.
She steps in front of you, and she holds up a hand, and she's like, "You have a choice to make now."
Do I have people nearby? Like, if I yelled?
She's in the castle. Someone's gonna hear her.
Yeah.
In the...
Yeah, I
don't know
do
if the
that.
chances are of you hearing a guard hearing or not. I don't know.
Yeah, I just yell to fetch the captain of the guard. I can't fight anybody. That's not gonna happen.
You can talk. You can talk a strong game, though. Tell you what.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me
Like, if she wants to hit me, that's fine.
Would that be a circles test?
no, she's not gonna hit you. Why would she hit you? She's a sorceress.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's just gonna melt your face. It has nothing to do with
She's gonna hit
punching
me
you.
with the fear. I'm just gonna run.
Sorry, I'd had no, that's not what. I'd had stuff written down, and then they updated the character sheets.
No, that's fine. I'm just gonna, like, this fucking game is starting to play a lot like Apocalypse World for me. Just like, you all suck, everything is hard, and nothing is going right.
I'm starting to get to that point too.
That's
Except the nice thing is, I have a pointy stick that I can make people go away with.
You guys are just getting there now. Get on my level.
Yeah,
I ruined my
Matt's the
life.
fucking trendsetter on that one, man.
I wrote a story you should read called The Go Away Gun. And it involves, like, it's a magical gun that makes people go away, but in the middle of it, like, the dude, like, the, pseudo-Nazi in charge that like the evil scientist is giving this to is like the go-away gun. Like that's what you're gonna call it. And he calls somebody in, shoots him in the head, like they fall and they die, and he's like, there, they've gone away. Like this isn't revolutionary, that's a bullet.
Nice. Be right back.
Sorry, I have to figure out which order things go in.
I don't want him to go in any order.
For her stuff.
Dude, she's gonna be on the first fucking pyre I build. I can tell you that. I wish I had my own speaker here.
Shaun sounds like he's rebuilding School of Magic for the Imperials.
Yeah.
Where is Matt? He's talking, but he's so far away.
Right? How could you hear
He's
him?
just off screen.
What's in that room?
The bathroom.
Oh, why are you just standing and talking in the bathroom? That's weird.
Yeah, that's a little tricky.
I was rebuckling my belt so I could still talk to you guys.
Was your belt preventing you from talking to us?
Yeah, I don't...
No, that's why I was talking, but not in sight, because you don't want to see me buckling my pants.
That's not an offensive thing. Like if
I
your
don't want
pants.
you to bring us into the bathroom with you.
I don't. I like listening to your voice while I pee, Dustin. Okay.
I even turn off my camera when I go in the bathroom, and I mean, like, it's right there. Just in case you might even just know I was in there.
Now we do, every time you turn off your camera.
Yeah, right? That's fine, because you can't actually know. Josh, I haven't tried to have sex with any fucking NPC. This shit.
I think Josh is making a point about Apocalypse World and all the sex moves.
Oh, well, that's fine. Yeah, no, Apocalypse World is different. You gotta bang people to get stuff.
You're
came out
super
wrong.
warm right now.
Like the Mask, who anyone he bangs... No, the Faceless, who anyone he bangs, he can just show up at their place. Wherever they are.
Scary?
So he can show up as a hero or a really creepy stalker.
Oh, that's fine. I didn't need that arm anyway. It's cool.
At least its ass isn't in your face.
Close
Right
enough.
now.
For the moment.
Ready? Arm swap.
I could get in character. Oh God, why? Oh, what should I do with my life?
Save
Yeah.
me, tree!
Oh.
Save me, tree. Hello, wolf friend.
There we go. Sorry, I have to fix these obs real quick.
This is great television.
I know.
I could yell at Dustin some more about rap, but he'd still be wrong. He's like,
I like
yeah.
nerdcore. Does that count?
No, because nerdcore is like so white.
Yeah. So am I.
Like Bus Driver said that when it comes to nerd rap, the black thing's a problem. Actually, it wasn't Bus Driver; it was a guest, but same thing.
Right. So yeah, like, you call for guards, yes?
Yeah, I'm like, somebody fetch the captain of the guard.
So, Aldwin.
I take it Cordy and I aren't going to be friends.
I think it's pretty clear at this point that nobody's going to be friends with anybody.
I think Gisela and I have a higher chance of becoming friends.
Yeah. I think Gisela and Colin, Mazifa and myself will become friends. Or you and
No, yeah, you can call. I think Aldwin, you're I don't know if you're right outside the door or if like it's I think you're unless you have other duties like
yeah, I'm good. I'll be wherever she needs me to be at this moment.
yeah
Bitch in jail.
So you come in. I'm assuming when you hear her.
Oh yeah, she
her
calls Captain the
yelling,
guard. I'm gonna rush in.
And Cordia kind of like steps back so that she can kind of keep both of you in sight. And is like, do not lay one finger on me. I swear to God that Kalis will hear about this.
Then get the fuck out of my office.
She says,
I have work to do, and if you are just going to hinder that with this petty bullshit, you are welcome to fuck right off.
She turns to you, Aldwin. And is she says, "Do you not have a duty to uphold the law here?"
What law is being broken at this point?
And she's like, so many, but let's talk about necromancy first.
I just kind of look at Yuzzy, kind of puzzled, like.
I mean, you're a citizen from the capital.
Yeah, I understand that,
yeah.
but this bitch be crazy.
This bitch does be crazy.
I'm just gonna ignore what she's babbling about because she's obviously in freak out mode. I'm like, do you want her just removed or isolated?
I would like to give her one more chance to remove her own self from my office. And should she not do that, if you could perhaps help her find the door.
And I'll look back to her and I'll be like, in a very stern voice, without doing anything, without drawing my weapon or anything, I'm just gonna be like, just leave.
She stands up straight and looks at you, and she's like, "Are you then going to be a party to this, citizen?"
I look at her and I'm like, I am not here for philosophical debates. I don't know what you're on about. Just leave the office.
She says, "So you're going to defend these heretics?" I see.
Oh my god. Aldwin, can you please get her out of here?
All right. I go to grab her or to, move her out.
Can you use that slower, Matt, with more tongue? No, the stick of it. Can you just...
What? Oh, I was looking at his camera. I'm like, what the hell is he talking about?
This one's for Josh.
So what? Tell me what you do again.
Okay, I'm going to walk towards her. I'm going to reach. She's got a hand up, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to reach and try to guide her out the door.
So as you do, she
Forget my stomach twinge.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Your stomach does twinge.
At least it's not just the PCs going crazy; it's the NPCs too.
Why
She's-
not? It's interesting.
She's not crazy. She has a belief. This trucking with spirits is necromancy, forbidden by the Empress and the laws of the of the it's the Ludus. It's the school of sorcery. I will see the practice eradicated.
We're gonna have to kill a bitch.
I draw my sword.
Sure, you draw your sword. She like speaks a word, and you can feel like almost as if like something unseen grabs you, because she's still probably 4 or 5 paces away from you at this point. And tries to fling you across the room.
Yeah. Well, I draw my sword. I drew my sword and shield. Is it something I feel like that's coming from her, or is it just like? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, she's like she is doing.
She's throwing you around with the force.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I'll reflexively put my shield up and try to brace.
Cool. Probably versus power then.
Thing?
Well, because she's not
Because
attacking
hers
you.
is magic, and I don't think it would be power based, would it?
Well,
I mean, given
no,
her the benefit.
hers is not
Not
really.
going to be the power stat. Oh, okay, I see.
Probably will versus power or something similar.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, sorry, I had to see what her ob is. Bleep, bleep. If there are base action or yeah, it's versus. She has a +1 ob.
Okay. Do you want to set the ob, or do you want me to set the ob?
Why don't you go ahead? She gets the +1 ob for the one target modifier.
Do I get anything for being prepared for it?
Did you do anything to prepare yourself? I mean, you have your
Well,
sword
no,
and shield
at
out.
Which I was prepared for something. I knew something was coming,
You did know something was coming.
but I didn't know what.
Yeah, I mean, like you basically that gives you time to do something. In this case, it was whip your sword out in time.
I'm going to throw a persona in there.
Okay.
Doing that. Go. There it is. Okay. Ob 0.
Um,
Done setting.
why don't you hang on to it and we'll see. No modifiers. Her base ob is 1. She got 5 successes.
God damn.
She actually has to beat you by 1 in order to win. So you go ahead. Your ob is 4.
Oh, okay. Look, this is gonna be rough.
You have 2 6s.
You know what time it is.
Oof.
But you did get that sweet, sweet, difficult powered test.
Yeah.
Was that what that was? Difficult? Oh, yeah. Oh, give that to me. All right, let's see. Where did dice at? Sixes.
Oh.
1 and a 5.
A 1 and a 5. So you got
4.
Yep. So tied on a versus test. Oh no, because she had to get
1 more, and she got 5.
Yep.
I thought it was tied.
Yeah. Well, she tied and then beat you by 1. Is the way that works. Because she's at +1 op. It would have been. She would have need to have gotten 5 successes to your 4. So yours should actually be against. Nope, that's right. Yeah. So, you whip your sword and shield out, and as she speaks, and like drags her hand across the air, you feel yourself like getting pulled to the side, and then like slam into the side of Yezi's desk, and she starts backing up away from like toward the door.
I mean, the place we wanted her to go in the first place?
Yeah, but she
You can't just miss me. I'm leaving. Wait.
So she won the roll?
Yeah, because she needed to get 1 more than you got. Right.
Yeah, and she got 5. You got 4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because
Yeah. So if
it's
you
an
would,
ob test
yeah.
thing, not a direct conflict. I see what you're saying. Okay.
yeah, if you had gotten 5, she would have had to have gotten 6 and failed.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, she closes the door. Like, she doesn't go out. She shuts it. And like, she looks at you, Aldwin, and is like, you have a duty to the Imperium. You can fulfill it, or you can choose to rebel against the Empire. Make your choice now, soldier.
I look at her and I say, first of all, you do not command me. Second of all, you attacked me, and I'm going to throw your ass in jail.
Yezi sits down at her desk, and she's like, this fight's not worth having right now. Like, Aldwin, you want a drink? She can stand there as long as she wants. I like gesture to the chair in front of me, like pull a bottle out from the desk. I'm like, have a seat. Like, I have paperwork to do. Clearly we can't move her, so I guess we'll just get back to work.
Well, I haven't really tried yet.
If you want to, but I'm gonna do.
Go ahead. I'll be at your discretion.
This
I have a
paperwork.
feeling Shaun's not going to let this go without a fight anyway. So
No,
I mean, you do
I
understand.
do pour you a drink on the far side of the desk, though.
I do want to make one thing like very explicitly clear. By like all like it officially, this lady outranks you, Aldwin.
Oh yeah, I figured.
Okay, so
Oh,
But he's
she
also
does.
been very.
I was thinking God outrank her. Well, then I wouldn't say you give me orders. But I will say, let me rephrase. I mean, does it matter if Yezi's going to tell me to sit down?
No, you can talk to her, whatever. Okay.
Okay.
I just feel like there's nothing I can do.
Okay.
And I'm sick of people being dicks. So I'm going to do some paperwork and drink.
All right,
So
I'm
do
going
what
to
you
look at her
want.
and yell, you do not have the right to attack me. I
Uh,
asked you to leave. Nothing else.
she says, you don't have the authority to ask me to leave.
You don't have any authority here. I do.
She, she says, you have a duty to the law, and I want you to arrest this woman.
I have a duty to the law of this region, town. Gosvick, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I am terrible with names. I have a duty to the law of Gosvick. I am here to protect its people. I am tired of just simple requests turning into joint conflicts when they don't need to be.
Right?
Do not make this into something you will regret. Leave now. And I want that to mean intimidate.
Okay.
I do have that belief that I do fight to the death. So, I mean, if she's going to start shit, it's probably one of us isn't going to end up in a good spot.
I need you, bro. Don't go dying.
Don't forget, this is a small office. You're locked in with the lady
I know.
who's got crazy magic stuff. The dude with the big stick.
Yeah, you, what do you want her to do?
Back down and leave.
You,
Well,
you want
she
her,
did attack me.
well, you did kind of come for her.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. All right. Yeah, back
that's,
down and leave.
that's fine. But, yeah,
She's still in the wrong here.
So basically, submit. That's what I want her to do.
okay, her will is 4.
Yeah, I want to throw in a persuasion, if that's okay. And just like that tired resignation again, and be like, look, you don't want to throw down like this right now. Your boss hasn't even left. Alduin doesn't want to have to come against you. There's nothing I can do against you. We could be civilized and figure this out when tempers have cooled. Or you can go ahead and blow it before your boss even has his bags packed. So, I mean, I'm trying to be accommodating. And clearly this isn't the moment. So maybe just leave, take a breather, and we'll come back to this.
I like how you're insisting that, like, no, this is just a difference of opinion, and she's like, no,
It's a full.
you are violating a law that has a death penalty, and you're
I'm like, you just don't understand
you just
our
don't
people.
get it.
She's screaming about it. You're like, tomato.
Like, just go and talk to some of our ancestors and you'll understand.
Right?
Really nice.
Come meet my son. He won't leave.
Yeah.
So you get, I have a 6 persuasion, so you get 2
Damn,
from
I
me.
get 2 helping die.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can I fork-in command since I commanded her to leave?
Uh,
Can't remember if that's applicable or not.
I think you could if she was your subordinate.
But she's not.
She's
Gotcha.
She's
Okay.
not. I mean, like, technically, you're the one breaking chain of command here.
Tomato.
Tomato,
Okay.
tomato.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
Roll
kinda
well,
wanna see it.
Padawan.
Ob
I don't want
4.
to see a fight throwdown, so I'll.
If you fail, then I think like more people are going to show up, including Kalis, to like see what the fuck is going on.
Oh, that's fine. It'd be great if he showed up. Why not?
And if I succeed, she leaves and never shows up again.
Well, I wouldn't say it never shows up. She'll
Okay.
back down and
What's her will again?
4.
Okay.
It's gonna be a rough roll for me. Pray for some sixes.
Oh.
Oh, there's a 6.
Oh.
Know what that means?
Spend some of that fate, son. Don't forget to mark that you've spent fate on things, because that's how you shade shift.
Shoot, I haven't done that. Did I spend fate on last time?
Power.
Power. I also spent a persona. 2, 1, and then this time I spent 1 fate on intimidation.
Yep.
Okay. So I need to roll a 6.
Well, you need to roll it 5 or 4, 5, or 6.
Well, I need to roll a d6.
Yeah.
Sorry. Fuck.
Oh.
Yeah. So like you guys are chatting with her, when like several other guards like at this point like burst into the room, being like, shit's going down, because there was a big clang as Armor Boy went flying across the room.
Armor boy, love it.
And like they all come in with swords drawn, like, because it sounds like fighting, and then like as you know, she turns to them and they all kind of do that like, oh shit, like Imperial Sorceress is in here, and the captain's on the ground, and Yezi's looking
Oh, on the ground?
yeah, she well, I mean, you've probably gotten up at this point, I'm assuming.
Oh, I thought you said I hit the desk. I didn't know, like,
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the ground. Okay.
Like
I imagine I'm probably on one knee.
when
or-
when I said flung you across the room, I'm talking like
Gotcha.
yeah, Gandalf and Saruman fight.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then you hear Kaelus's voice. What's the meaning of this? What's going on? And he's like kind of pushing his way past like everybody until he's standing there like kind of in the middle of the room, and he looks at Cordia and he looks at you, Yezi. And he's like, explain yourselves.
Go ahead, Yezi. I'm not good with the talk.
I'm like, well, I asked your, what was her position? Like, assistant, representative of the Imperium?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I asked your representative what I could do to make her stay more comfortable. She started yelling about necromancy, wouldn't leave my office, and then assaulted the guard captain.
She's like, I didn't assault him. He tried to put his hands on me.
I tried to remove you from the room that you refused to leave.
I pushed the drink that I poured for Aldwin a little closer to Kalis.
I should just be like, she started it! That's essentially what I just did.
He's just like, oh, and he turns to Cordia and he's like, we'll discuss this later. Please go to your chambers. And like, she looks like she's about to say something, and then is like, and she gets up and like shoves past the guardsman, And Kalis turns to you, Yezi, and is like, this is an issue that I was hoping we would be able to deal with in a more civilized manner. I apologize. I didn't expect her to fly off the handle like this. Not that she's wrong.
Is this going to be an ongoing problem during her stay here? I'm not used to offers of hospitality being met with violence.
He says, Cordia and her fellows have a very strict view of the law and how it should be followed and how things should be done. She's not a diplomat.
She tries not to laugh, but just like a little escapes. Like, well, clearly. I'm asking if she is going to be a concern. Should you leave her here? Because I can clearly not contend with that. Neither can my forces.
He kind of turns to the assembled, like, armed people, and is like, could we perhaps have a word alone?
Aldwin, can you...
I sheath. I'll bow to you, and I'll bow to him, nod or whatever, and I'll be like, come on, my guards. My very confused guards that I now have to explain some shit to.
Right. Yeah, and once the door closes, like, he turns to you and he's like, I understand that you want to maintain the status quo. And yes, you are the governor of this region.
I do appreciate how much that hurts him.
He says, being distant from the more civilized areas of the Imperium doesn't exclude you from the Imperium's laws. The religion of these people is a problem.
Part of the reason the Dominus had trouble controlling this area was a sheer and startling disrespect for the religion's customs and monuments of these people. And I must say, if you intend to unleash her to call a religion that neither of you, frankly, understand or have taken the time to, you might as well just stay with all your forces, because there's going to be rioting again. You want to settle this region? You want this to look like a success? Then you need to develop at least some respect for the people here.
He like, he says, the issue with the argument that you're making is assuming that the ignorance is on our end. He says, do you think this would be the law if there was no, if the ones making the laws had no idea what they were doing?
The ones making the laws are completely ignorant to the customs and beliefs out here. And I think you throw one blanket term over religious practice, you condemn it wholesale without taking the time to understand it and the people involved. And yeah, it's going to look big and bad and ugly as much as you want it to.
You are being intransigent.
That's a big old word.
You have a choice, Governor. You can uphold the law, or you can be a rebel. The choice is yours. If you want to avoid bloodshed, then enforce and follow the laws of the land. And this land is Imperium land. Do not pretend that you get to be an exception to the rules.
Shaun's just going for it.
And he, like, he kind of moves back toward the door.
I just, like, she's just like, are you going to keep going with your bull? Like, just her face is just like, you're still talking. Yep. Still going on with your bullshit. Like, you never answered my question, though.
What question?
I, like, look towards the door. I'm like, about your crazy she witch. What happens? She's just going to be allowed to burn everyone she disagrees with here? She clearly can't control herself. Did you think I was lying? I simply asked her what I could do to make her more comfortable during her stay here. And she threw the guard captain across the room. That's your pick to be the governor of this area? Why? Because she has a religious high ground?
Because she understands who this land belongs to. It is not your plaything.
That's fantastic. You still haven't answered my question. You are leaving us with an immature, out-of-control force that we cannot contend with.
He says, I can see that, and the easiest solution would be for her to follow the laws.
Bam!
Great. Thanks, Kalis. Fun having this talk with you. Now, if you're done, I have some paperwork to attend to.
He says, yes, I'm sure you do. In fact, I have some things that I will have delivered to your office here before I go. I see that we are not yet at an accord as to how this relationship is going to work. And he walks out.
That's fine. I need to circle up somebody to find me the priest.
Find me the priest.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make
Shouldn't
your
be
mood
hard.
better.
More people probably know where he is.
Where have you been? In the meantime, Mr. Glover.
Colin's crying and praying in the woods, man.
Just like a day later, like you're just in the woods. Do you wake up after like after like coming out of a drunken blackout and been like, shit, what happened?
I don't know. Is that what happens?
I don't know. Is that what?
Sure. Like I think you'd had quite a bit to drink, an awful lot of like emotional like hardship. I think eventually you your eyes open, and
You wake up in a ravine next to an old friend.
Well, thanks for keeping me warm that night.
he's not keeping you warm. He's cold. No, like your beard's all full of pine needles.
Well, Colin was clean shaven. I mean, it's probably a 5 o'clock shadow now, but yeah.
Damn it, Jorm. Fine, not your beard, but like in your hair, like you're disheveled.
Yeah.
Your head hurts. I don't think that it's, you blacked out like, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But like definitely like by the end of it you were drunk and exhausted and you fell asleep. You wake up like curled up in your blanket. Or in your
I'll stand up and kind of
coat.
look around and look skyward and be like, thanks. I asked for a sign. You sure delivered. Thanks a lot. And pick up my blanket and
Yeah, you can
like grumble to myself.
Your face is a little bit bruised from where Chadwick punched you.
Oh, fuck.
Is there really a conflict in somebody finding
No.
you? Okay. Yeah, because if you're not actively like trying to not be found, then I think we can just say yes to like Yezi between Yezi.
Like I'm walking back in and they probably see me at the edge, like as I'm coming back from the forest.
And one of the town guards comes kind of running up to you and is like, father, and then like looks at you and is like, is, I guess it is him. Lady,
Call me Colin, but yeah.
Lady Bjorsen's been looking for you, sir.
Well, for why?
You'll have to take it up with her. Would you care to come with us?
Might as well.
Do you need to stop and can we
Eat an
get you
egg or something.
cleaned up?
I'm good. Let's go.
So a short time later, I think all three of you are in Yezi's Yezi's office. It's been
All three of us?
Yeah. Well,
Me too.
I guess unless you don't.
You only summoned him. I was dismissed by Kalis.
I mean, I'm gonna tell Colin something really bad.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know, like, if Alden's gonna freak out, but it would be nice to have us all on the same page.
Yeah, that's
But
kind of what I was
also,
going for. But if
Ooh, Aldwin freak out? No, this has been a very non-stressful session for Aldwin. I'm sure it'll be a completely calm and rational response.
like, yeah, I think because the priest murder is between, of course, the surprise might be worse.
I don't know if Aldwin will deal with surprise very well, but we could try.
No, shit, in the
I can
interest...
pretty much tell you, if you want to know, like, by my attitude, you could probably figure it out that if I found out Aldwin was the killer, Colin was the killer, he's going in jail.
Okay, so
Everybody
you
goes in
won't
jail.
like what I have to say.
Correct.
Okay, so Aldwin is not there.
Yeah, maybe you should have me there.
you're gonna keep You're gonna keep Aldwin out.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's
I
fine.
think we're kind of past the point of me being forgiving for being kept out of the secret just because of all the gigantic shitstorm that has come from it.
Right.
So,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess the question is, do you want to deal with it now or later?
Later.
Okay.
That's future
Definitely.
us's problem.
Yeah, definitely later.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, so I have Colin there. And I'm like, Colin, we have a problem.
No shit.
This isn't going to work with the Imperium. It's absolutely not. They're about to start burning the speakers if I look away for a moment.
I regret what I did, but I don't regret why I did it.
Look,
And I
that's not...
I tell her the priest said the same thing, basically. Like, he's like, yeah, these people are heretics, and you either he told me either crack down on it, or he was going to take over and start doing it himself.
I might have a way to buy us time, but it's dependent on the feast.
Cool.
The feast.
I need the feast to happen.
Cool.
And I know that things have been rough lately, but after the whole priest thing, I feel like maybe you owe me a favor.
Talk to Chadwick. He's got the keys right now.
No, you will go to the church, and you will prepare for the feast tomorrow night. You will prepare a seat of honor on one side for the Tibesians, and on the other side for the Imperium.
Two things here. Two things. Like, he's starting to get indignant that you're messing with his feast. It's like, okay. Main thing. Leaving aside the fact that I can't do it anymore. Clearly, I'm not a priest material. The whole idea of the feast, like, he's getting focused on this feast idea. Like, the whole idea of the feast was sharing and equality. There's no places of honor. Everyone's sitting with everyone. You know, he just starts ranting about that for a while. Yeah.
She lets you, but like while you're ranting and railing, like she starts picking pine needles out of your hair and like straightening your clothes and brushing you off.
I am so mommed.
And when you're done, she's like, no, you need to listen to me. This is how it is going to happen. You are going to go back to the church. You are going to fix whatever you need to. And you need to arrange for this feast. One of the Tibesians is going to help you deliver the food. I understand that you want this to be all about equality, but we have bigger things to deal with right now.
Is she trying to not say something right now?
Oh yeah.
Okay, he kind of narrows his eyes a little bit. Is like, so you want them to deliver the food and everyone to have very specific seating?
Yeah, I'm glad you're getting it.
Great. And why did you think I'd be okay with this?
Maybe you're sick of their bullshit, Aldwin.
Well, I am, but what part of Aldwin has ever led you to think that this would be totally fly?
And he says, "I can't." He says, "Then I have to respectfully decline.
You will do this, or
Not into
I
killing.
will see Aldwin string you up by the end of the day."
Do we need to go to dice?
Well, if they string me up, I mean, you might not be far behind. Then they'll put two and two together and know you helped cover for me.
Unless you threatened me.
Duel?
Duel. No. He's like, no. He's
Look,
like,
we can work on fixing this Imperium problem.
wait till they go home.
They're leaving their wizard here. She threw Aldwin across the room because he wouldn't agree to burn the speakers. She threw him across the room
With
without
her
touching
mind.
him. Yeah, with her mind bullets. We can't
Telekinesis,
fight
Kyle.
that.
Well, we don't. I don't think
Wits.
more murder is the answer here.
Wits.
I never said murder.
I know what you're insinuating. Okay, I may have fucked up pretty bad, but I'm not a complete idiot.
It's time
I think
to.
you have to
Sounds
make a
like
decision
more-
here.
This is the most dual
All right.
wit sounding argument that I've ever seen.
I'm gonna lose so bad. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Time to.
I'm gonna banish her to the shadow realm. Like my Yu-Gi-Oh joke for dueling. I'm proud.
Yeah,
of it.
no, I liked it. I appreciate
Shit,
it.
I don't
Brad.
have. I don't have my. Oh, I do somewhere. Hang on.
You need scripting.
I need scripting. Sheet.
Oh, this is a fight. That's wrong. I'd lose that. I need the one that he'll lose on.
Well, he's not really a fight. Oh wait.
There it is.
Oh man, Yezi's got some bonuses to duel with too.
Oh,
What? No.
This is
No,
my
That
part
you
of
are
the
gonna get.
game.
You know what? To be fair, I thought that wolf had me fucking outgunned in the fight.
No, I am
thing.
totally outgunned, and that's fine. Why do I have fight going on here?
If you scroll down, there's Duel of Wits is
Let
on
me
there too.
just scroll. You just need to make it. No, okay.
Honestly, I should just put them up as
Your own pages.
Separate.
yeah, as
I'm gonna
handouts.
open my PDF real quick, just so I have
That
something that
you can just write down scripts if you need to.
I'm going to use the restroom. I will be right back.
you come
The
back. It's
excitement
already
made him
open.
have to pee.
Somehow I win. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
at least try to stretch it out a little bit.
So, Yezi, what's your statement of purpose?
To get Colin to hold the feast as I ask.
With the unspoken intent of setting up a poisoning.
I don't know anything about poisons.
But you know plenty of people who do.
Colin, what's your statement of purpose?
That there's enough killing, and we find
You've
another
done
way.
all the killing! You've done all
Yeah.
the killing!
Yeah. Oh, so I'm not allowed to not want any more? I'm not allowed to go. Oh, I overstepped a line. Let's stop, guys. Let's maybe reel it back
Oh,
now.
it's okay for me to kill people, but you,
No,
no,
it's not. That's the thing.
Killing
So-
is wrong, and I know that when you do it.
Find a way. Find a way to. I didn't say non-violently, but without death, get these people out of town. Find another way.
So only poison them a little? And then leave them in the woods outside
Just
of
put X-Lax in their wine. We're good. Okay. No, but look for other courses of action that don't involve killing.
All right. So basically, if Yezi wins, then Colin seats everybody, like takes back over. Like I feel like implicit in this is you get to play priest again because this is your whole deal.
He is getting back in control of the church.
And I will not, and that's part of my thing, is not doing that as well, and we'll find another way. Okay.
Okay. Cool. Is this a big deal or not a big deal?
It is to me.
It is to me.
All right. So, if this is a big deal, you add the will exponent to the skill exponent instead of rolling.
Okay.
I just looked for my character sheet all over my desk. No.
What do we do to what skills do we use for that?
Here are the acceptable body of argument skills in general: coarse persuasion, interrogation, oratory, persuasion, poisonous platitudes, rhetoric, or stentorious debate. But you have to keep in mind the situation here. It's just the two of you in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I don't have anything. So would it be a beginner's luck and half or none at all?
Let's
Would
see.
it be the will exponent plus?
Well, I already have my will exponent, but if I don't have the
Well,
skill,
yeah,
it's
but
just
half
zero.
the
Yeah, it
half
would be-
the skill that you would use to open one.
Yeah,
I
it would be
assume.
1.5 will.
Okay, so I got a 6.
I have 12.
Oh, god damn. Oop, I lost my pen. Hang on. Good internet's here.
Riveting television. Only on Kristen's Rap channel.
All right. So do you guys want to go ahead and script, and then we'll go ahead once Dustin gets back?
I gotta think what I want to do. Yeah.
scripted.
Okay.
Point. Dismiss.
I'm gonna take a short break here because I have to use the restroom.
Me too.
So we'll be back momentarily
On Shaun's short break channel.
on my short break channel because we've been taking a lot of them.